Hello, hello everyone. We are here in the episode 2 of the Nano Community Initiatives 3 stories. Yeah, we are gonna have a moment to wait for the speakers to join the spaces. Hello, Mats, welcome.
Hello everyone, I'm Max from CryptoVision. Hey,
Hi, hi. Hello, Player Killers Exchange. I have sent you the speak invitation. Hello, hello, Glam. Welcome. Yeah, let's give it a minute. Welcome, Cubo. Hi, Glam.
Yeah, I can't hear it.
We can hear you.
Perfect.
yeah,
Oh,
very nice.
all right.
Hi, welcome, Michael. Also, welcome, Forrest.
Hey,
Mm, welcome, everyone. Yeah, and let's do this. The first thing is to silence the mic when we are not talking, so we can avoid the echo in the sound. First, yeah, as I was saying, we have all the speakers here, so let's do it. Welcome everyone. My name is Carlos Murgas, aka Carl de Bosque Seco or El Perfil Bajo, as you can find me here on Twitter. I am a Nano community ambassador for Colombia and Latin American region, and into our goals is to build community, not only through the code that at the end is everywhere in the ecosystem, but also by the people, by the communities, the real people, the humans that are using this tech and these derivatives of the tech, or even totally new tech that is being built in the nano ecosystem and the crypto ecosystem. So this spaces is the second episode, the episode 2 of the Nano Community Initiatives 3 stories. And this time we are showcasing, we will be speaking with the reps of 3 amazing projects that are CryptoVision and Player Killer Exchange and Nyano. These 3 projects, these 3 stories, have been around uh, a decent amount of time now into the nano ecosystem, the nano community, and are every day, as I am seeing, improving. I are evolving, are developing uh, a stronger foundation on their ethos, their niche, or their inter ecosystem ethos that is building something open, something fun, and something rewarding for the people that are using it. So in the today's spaces, today's episode, we are gonna have a little presentation from our speakers, And then we we will be first talking about CryptoVision, then we will talk about player killers exchange. We will have a little break, a little activities, and then we will be talking about Nyano. Then we will have a questions and answers section, a moment. So the crowd, our people, the people that are here hearing, experiencing this, will have the opportunity to speak, ask a question to the speakers, or add anything that you will like to say about the topic. Maybe not so off topic, but yeah, you can speak and add your view, your thoughts about Nano, about the projects, the initiatives, and all the things Nano. So yeah, let's do that. Mm, First, I would like to the CryptoVision team to introduce themselves. Yeah, welcome. Welcome, Mats. Welcome, Glam.
Hey there, thank you very much. That sounds awesome. Okay, so I'm Max. I'm part of the team running CryptoVision. We're 10 people all in all, and well, I do mainly development and stuff like that. And yeah, like you said, we are evolving. And yeah, I'm Max from CryptoVision. So I think best to introduce to you what CryptoVision is and so forth. That best done by Glam. She has a much lovelier voice than me too.
Awesome. Yeah. Hello, Glam. Yes.
Hi, thank you for having us. We are a community driven video sharing project in which people from all over the world get together and they share things, be that videos or music videos, be that TV shows, whatever. We all get together and we watch them and we discuss the videos themselves and other things. And what I find remarkably impressive about our specific project is that um, people are finding common ground more often than I would have expected, given that we're so new. We allow people to have their opinions and their stances on different things. And a lot of the time, though, people are coming at specific things from different perspectives, they're able to find some sort of middle ground a lot of the time, and that's wonderful. I mean, we have 10 mods, and we very seldom have to do anything about that, which I've found to be especially interesting. Our ACE community, we refer to them as visionaries because they are. They're full of dreams, they're full of initiative themselves. They do
Yeah,
a remarkable job of just keeping things under control a lot of the time.
yeah, it is beautiful. I have been around CryptoVision chat uh, on the app and into the Discord server, and I feel that this is really awesome. At if you look at that, mm, the topics and the open attitude to speak, to hear, to read the other people thoughts, and to share those talks on the content, the video content that is being streamed in the app is amazing. I feel like this a very nice place to hang out, to meet people, to meet other things. So thank you for introducing CryptoVision, Glam, Mats. Yeah, awesome. Well, I would like to have this time. Yeah, uh, yeah, Mats.
Yeah, I'd like to add a few things. So, for anyone who doesn't know what CryptoVision is, it's pretty simple. You go to the site and then you can watch videos with everyone who's on there. Right now, that's 208 people that are active. The address is cryptovision.live, and you can enqueue a video that you can queue it to the end of the queue, which is right now is about 8 days long. That means your video will take about 8 days until it plays, or you can um, set it as the next video to play, or you can skip it. And you pay a certain amount of nano to enqueue your video. It's pretty cheap. That's by design. So we want it to be cheap so people can share their stuff. And that nano that it costs to queue the video will then get distributed to all active watchers. And yeah, we think so. Um, First of all, we're about community. The rewards come second, but yeah, it rewards you in Nano for watching videos, and yeah, we think that's a great thing. So it's a very nice introduction for people to Nano or cryptocurrencies in general because it's just very easy. You create a wallet, then you can register on the site, which takes a minute at most, and then you can receive your first Nano or spend some to share stuff you like. Yeah. That's just for people who don't know what CryptoVision is. Come check it out.
Come hang out with us. We're a lot of fun.
Yay! Thank you. Yeah, that was a, a necessary introduction to CryptoVision. You can try it out in in the in the run of the spaces. I will be sharing some tweets from the CryptoVision Twitter account, and you can from there from the screen go and explore the the project, the initiative, the history, and while we talk and hear. Yeah. So let's let's go to the next story. Player killers exchange. Hello, hello. Can you please introduce yourself and maybe a little bit about the PKA project or history. Yeah. Pro, are you there? Mm, maybe he's not ready. Right. Let's give it a minute. I'm gonna try it. Well, while the speaker uh, is ready to talk, to introduce himself or their self, we will be. Oh no, I would like to encourage you to set up a wallet, a nano wallet, to set up a nano account. You can do this easily. There are several wallets, several nano crypto wallets where you can store, you can send, receive your nano, and you can do other cool stuff as setting up a representative and literally participate and into the nano consensus mechanism and transaction confirmation methods. So you can try, for example, Natrium, Natrium, Natrium. That's a mobile wallet. You can install it on your phone and you can easily create a wallet, create several addresses and protect your seed and your secret passphrase that you need to keep the ownership of your funds and to keep secure your money. So that's an option. You can also use Nault. That's Nault, Nault, that you can use on your desktop computer, and it's pretty the same, but to the PC. So it's those are good options into the hub, the Nano hub. You can find uh, these stories that we are discussing, speaking right now, and you can find some wallet options that can be very very interesting to look at. So go ahead, and if you manage to get your Nano address through these spaces, you will probably will get rewards. Nano rewards for your attention and your disposition to be here. Oh, see, hello, yeah, player killers exchange is ready to speak. Welcome. Oh, I no, yeah. I sent you an invite. Yeah.
He's listed as a listener right now. I think you have to invite him to speak again. Okay, now he's a speaker. Okay, I'm shutting up now.
Yeah, yeah. I just sent the invitation. Try to speak now, Pro.
All right. Sorry about that, guys. I lost my connection there. And anyways, I didn't hear what you were saying. But Player Killers Exchange is, the first game I made, and I thought, so many people grief the internet and they fight and they kill the other players and the monsters in that RPG. And why not do it and get a little something like a faucet? So it was just the first game I made, and I thought to explore the concept. And when I saw Nano, I thought, well, that's a perfect fit. And from there, I guess some of you have played the games, and I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, it's like using we could get some psychologically here, but it's about how the people are trying to connect, trying to connect to something into the internet, to to have to do some input, some move, use your device to play, to have some fun, to meet people online, to play, to picky into the game other players or NPC, and I don't know, use your time at something that you feel like is worthful. That's like I have tried the game. It's kind of fun, and it's challenging if you get far into the meta, and at some point you need to get some people to your team to being able to get to certain points. There are some solo players that can achieve that in a solo run, but it's interesting how a game that is originally thought to have to rock like, I don't know, hunt other users into the game, become a sort of team making opportunity to meet people. So thank you for being here, and if you would like to add something, we will be speaking a little bit more about player killers, about its history, same to the other stories. So if you want to add something, that's fine. Not.
Well, yeah, I mean, Player Killers, it was just, for fun, basically a hobby project. And I had it on my hard drive for a while here and there, and I worked on it. And then, I had an injury, and I thought, let's just sit down to the desktop and, finish this out and add more. And as the years went by, I just added more and more content. Initially it was purely player versus player, but, I couldn't get any players. So I had to add in, the NPCs and the monsters. And then from there, people requested more equipment and levels and bosses. And I just kept adding more and more. And as I went on, I more about programming and development, game design. And so it's still very rough around the edges. In the future, I'd like to do something that, because, most crypto people, they like something with number go up. And that's what they're really looking for. Something where it's like they have that kind of speculative impulse. And that's something that I'd like to add in future, RPGs on Nano or elsewhere, where you can really, have an ownership of the lands and, not just level up, but have an in-game economy where, perhaps on each island you would have crafting and different things that you could get. But between different islands, there would be an opportunity for arbitrage between the markets, and you could trade. And then from the trade, you could also have pirates. And, there's a lot of things that I've thought about that I'd like to do, and go back to just, really polish it out and change some of the tech choices. And then, just there's so much more that you can do in an RPG, an MMORPG.
Yeah, that's true. Gaming and RPG MMO gaming offers a wide range of utility, and in these times, not to miss the point that there is an economy. As an economy works, it some visions about it tends to be like number needs to go up, so aiding the possibility to own the some plots and so, or some kind of earning from the gaming, the play to earn. That's a really interesting uh, sector or topic, to say it that way, that people can choose to build, not only to play it, see, but to build it, and to offer it to the people, and the people can benefit from it. That's not bad to say it. This like play to live, not work to live, or work as the repressive meaning of the word, if there is any positive about it. But yeah, building the thing.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it's, with the, you really don't have the current security because, just holding it, that's great. And being enthusiastic, that's wonderful. But you really have to add the value. And where's the value going to come from? The use, the actual utility of currency. But it has to be that people have a project which sounds really cool, or play to earn, or something else where it's an actual use. And I think it's up to the community to put that enthusiasm and, step by step, grow your skills and sort of learn more about what you can develop and find your own creative voice to create something to add that value to the community.
exactly. Yeah, yeah, true. All right. Well, we thank you. We will then be going to Michael from Nyano, the Nyano Story Initiative. Welcome. You can present yourself and give us a briefing about Nyano. Welcome.
Hey, thanks for having me. Nyano came about back in November. We kind of had, like, with being inundated with Shiba Inu and Doge and all these kind of meme coins, and the realization that if Nano ever got to $1,000 or $10,000, trying to buy a cup of coffee with 0.006543 Nano would be kind of weird and difficult for kids to learn about. I did an interview on Keyword Crypto with a guy named Mr. G, and he was using Banano in his classroom and using large amounts to help them teach about financial literacy. So I kind of wanted to incorporate that into Nano somehow. So we kind of created a meme of Nyano, which is 1/1,000,000th of one nano. So there are wallets being made, and you can switch between Nano versus Nyano. So if you have one Nano, you hit the button, and all of a sudden it switches to Nyano, and you have 1,000,000 Nyano. So it's good for, teaching kids or just messing around with small units. If you want to do a faucet, instead of giving 0.00, 2 nano, you can give them, 200,000 or whatever it is, 20,000 Nyano. Um, and then, so mainly it was just kind of used, we wanted to create it as a marketing tool to help promote Nano. And then, so to reach out to people who are not in the Nano ecosystem, we decided to launch an NFT. I officially announced it yesterday. I've been working with an artist, and we're going to do an NFT line on Ethereum and just use that to try to reach out to people in the Ethereum world to teach them about Nano and Nyano. And then we're going to give a bunch away for free, and then we're going to give a bunch away for a very small price, and then we'll have the other half be the normal mint price. But to earn one of those free NFTs, we're going to have people promote and participate in the Nano ecosystem. So maybe get the highest score in a Nano game one week, or just do different things, like have like a Nano art contest, or if Nano comes up with some big release, whoever amplifies their tweet the most over the course of a week will get a free mint, or just whatever you can think of. So if you're a Nano designer, use incorporating Nano into your work somehow, and you want more eyeballs on it, then let me know, and we will figure out a way to have a game, and we'll raid your game and get a bunch of users on it, and whoever gets the highest score or whatever, they'll get a free mint. And so we're just trying to help the community and get more eyeballs on it and more attention to it.
Awesome. Thank you for being here, for announcing that, and for keep pushing the Nyano vibes. That's amazing. I feel very happy. I felt very happy when at CryptoVision, to give a little shout out. I saw a little button that is a Nyano, a little cat with Nyano, as you can see at Michael's profile picture, and you can toggle that button on, and the amount of Nano that you are actually earning or receiving by seeing the videos, the content, is shown into the Nyano unit metrics. So that's pretty cool, pretty cute. I like it. Yeah.
Nice. Thanks for the love. I'm glad it's already starting to work a little bit.
Yeah, it's yeah.
And I really do think that more people use the Nano toggle than have it in Nano because they like the whole numbers more. And that's awesome. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to be able to use something like that.
Well, it just needs people like you to actually use it. And I think you're right. People do like whole numbers. It's just there's something satisfying about it. And we have to plan for Nano to go really high eventually, especially if the things in the works are going on with Nano Foundation. We have to assume it's going to reach a really high number. And like you said, I think people are just really satisfied paying for a cup of coffee with 500 Nano versus 0.000005 Nano.
Yeah, yeah. Matt, you wanted to say something?
Yeah, exactly. That's why we incorporated the Nyano mode into CryptoVision. We are dealing with very low payouts all the time, and it just looks nicer to receive 500 Nyano, just what you said right now, instead of point three O's and 5 Nano. So yeah, we've incorporated Nyano, and I mean the logo is so cute. How can you not, right? So yeah, it's perfect for what we are doing. And about the NFTs, that sounds exciting. We are actually giving out NFTs as well. We are just giving them out for free to loyal users to give them a little extra and stuff. But Michael, would you be open to distribute a few of your Nyano NFTs through CryptoVision, that would be awesome.
Absolutely. We can do a thing where if they've earned a CryptoVision NFT, we'll add them to the free mint list because they've obviously participated in your community enough to earn that NFT. We will support you guys and give you a free mint. They can add themselves to the free mint list. We're going to do 5,000 for free, 5,000 for 0.01 Ethereum because we have because it'll be on the Ethereum blockchain. We actually have to charge them in Ethereum, and then the main mint, the last 10,000 will be 0.05 Ethereum. But if they've supported your community enough to earn your NFT, we can add them to the free mint list. So all they have to do is pay for gas. Um, Absolutely. So definitely.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah, that's super awesome. Let's talk about that more soon. That's great news. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very nice to have this synergy. Maybe was still thinking about what about a Nyano NPC in PKA. Will be interesting to have that blue cat or big cat or overpowered cat into that game. Is someone managed or I remember that I once suggesting into the player killers exchange Discord server that what about an NPC that randomly um, is generated into the map and looks for a player that leaks literally the fonts or the nano fonts from the game can by code generate an NPC. It will be interesting coding that yeah have like a pot and the a jackpot that is the is some player is able to fight them to defeat it and then can claim the prize. Interesting future. And yeah, sorry, we maybe um, getting forward the topic, but yeah, let's keep it that way. The agenda. The first thing is to speak a little bit more from CryptoVision, like a little bit or a little bit of how the project was born, or how a little bit about the history of the project and I would like to say the obstacles about into the way, what have been the odds, the issue of if any. If not, that's okay. But how how has how has been evolving this story? How had had it been? If you want to speak on that behalf, welcome.
Sure. So, I mean, it's not an analogous concept. We're all very aware of that. But what we wanted to do differently is to, one, bring Nano to the masses in a easy to digest sort of manner where it's kind of like social media, right? In that we're all congregating here and we're talking, but it's not so boxed in. I mean, you make a tweet, you make a Facebook post, and you're boxed into replying to that specific thing. Conversation is something that evolves. And so, like conversation, CryptoVision evolves as time goes on. And as I previously mentioned, we are very community focused. We listen to our community and we try and implement things within our capabilities that keep them happy, but still keep things progressing. Now, that's not to say that it's been easy. We are 10 different people with 10 very different personalities, but we work really remarkably well together, actually, and we're all over the world. I'm in Canada, and we have a member in the States. We have several in Europe and a couple in New Zealand, even. So we're around all of the time. And we try and make sure that we're able to interact with our community members as much as possible. We've had a couple of obstacles, but I think that at the end of the day, it's made us grow stronger, if nothing else. And it's certainly allowed us to grow as a team.
Yeah, that's pretty important. As as 10 people are a bunch of people, to run this project is it have to be with the time zones and the perspective of what is need to be done, but there are some sort sort of skills that that um, that make people being able to do it. That yeah, it's no way is easy to from the ground to up or to anywhere. Yeah, Mats, would you like to? Yeah, or Glam? Yeah, you can
But I
continue.
really have to say that Max is our rock star. Max is the reason that things come together as well as they do. So, really, everybody should be thanking Max.
Thank you, Mats.
Yeah, well, I just keep the whole thing running, you know. Yeah, yeah, we've had some obstacles, but I think we managed them really well. And yeah, right now, basically, we're still in the very early stage. It's early access, so everybody can access the website just fine. But we haven't really done any advertising or stuff like that, except for a very few exceptions, like on Reddit's Nano subreddit. We post occasionally when we have an event or something like that, but for the most part, it's just people finding us, um, and we haven't actively tried to get people to the site because we're still working out some issues. And yeah, wait a minute. Yeah, just popped something up here. Okay. Yeah. So we're still in a very early stage, and um, I wanted to say a little bit about our NFTs still because um, our NFTs are minted on the Vex blockchain, and we give them out for free just for loyal users to reward them, or just give a little more incentive to be active in the community and stuff. And recently we got whitelisted, and we'll celebrate that with an event. But yeah, we're still in the early stage, and there's big things coming soon. The development is very active right now.
Awesome. Yeah. What's protocol is pretty neat for the NFT. Uh, I was thinking that in the future, maybe all the assets from a game or a collection can be minted there, and and you can get use of the ever evolving protocol and a dedicated NFT protocol. That's awesome, and I love the CryptoVision NFTs are are very colorful and full of love. I love that. Um, yeah, that's amazing. Maybe if you want to add something about, um, yeah, or we can go to speak a bit more about player killers exchange.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, yeah, I love our NFTs too, and that's all Molly's very, very good work. And she's listening right now, so hi, Molly.
Hey, hi, Molly. Also,
She is.
as
She's sensational. She puts in incredible amounts of work into getting them to be as animated and as colorful and as wonderful as they are. She's amazing.
a shout out for Molly and all the CryptoVision team that is hearing right now. Awesome. Let's go. Let's speak a little bit more about PKA. You have the mic, bro.
Yeah, I think a lot of people with the Nano community, it seems like they're also involved with the Vite blockchain. And I was speaking to those vitamin coin guys. They're coming up with a NFT standard for Vite, which is something, might be interesting in the future. I don't know, guys.
Yeah, the DAC ecosystem is growing rapidly. I not only rapidly but substantially. I like to see this. Me personally, uh, like to see all these projects emerging and getting their own ethos and and pushing for that, like hustling for that the good way, like by code, by good service, by awesome community building and activities. It's amazing. Thank for speaking about vitamin coin. Like they have a healthy way of doing the activities, like ask the the community members to do some workout, to eat healthy, to drink enough water. Those are very interesting things to merge with blockchain, with crypto. Like it's not only money; it's like a way of being in the world. Like as Nano that aims for being eco-friendly by avoiding fees, not no fees. It's a feeless protocol, and there is the payments that make a common economy to run smooth. That's amazing.
Yeah, I think with no fees, it's really what attracted me to Nano because, free to play. And I run my own node. And then so why would I want to pay fees to someone else when I'm already paying the hosting and doing these other things? So it just makes so much more sense when you have a free to play system or you're doing a giveaway, any kind of faucet service to have a feeless transaction.
Yeah, uh, and running a node is pretty important. That keeps the network secure. And hello, hola Elvia. Eh, I'm giving a greeting here. Yeah, in in this ecosystem, having or hosting your running your own node can improve your experience and your development into the ecosystem in a far in a far way. So yeah, and yeah, Pro, can you please speak us a little bit more about you speak it you spoke about the history a little bit at the beginning, but let's see how has been the development. Are you or have you encountered any obstacles or goals, or what are your so I don't know, milestones that you want to achieve in the future or now or in the past that you accomplished it? Can you speak a little bit more about that?
Don't know what's going to go into it until you get on that blank canvas and you start to fill it out. And then you add one thing and you see that that requires another thing. And then you get the user feedback and it just grows from there and it grows from there. And, it can get kind of messy if you're not disciplined and organized. And so many of the features were added. It's almost like if I were to do it all over again, I would structure it in a different way. The objectives are more clear. And so this is, the first project I did that's a game online in the browser and with cryptocurrency. It just, there's so much in there that, if I were to do it all over again, and I think I'd really like to do a rewrite in the future and not just, as it is, but add more features still. And so, there's so much to clean up. And then there's also, other objectives that I'd like to pursue where, there's more that you could actually build in the game and have kind of a political economy and battle and have your own castle and in-game markets and then arbitrage and trade between different kingdoms. And, I mean, you can just, there's so many things you can do. And there's been so much user feedback. It's just important, I think, whatever you're going to do in any kind of situation, you have to deal with it incrementally and break it down into manageable steps and just build as to what your capabilities are. Because when I started, I had never made a game before, in my life. This is the first game I ever wrote. And, I've learned so much in the process. And, that's really been one of the greatest benefits to me is, there hasn't really been any profit, but just the learning experience has been its own reward.
Yeah, that's amazing. The We humans have the ability to create awesome and surprisingly fun stuff as we are viewers and makers at this moment. I I feel pleased to hear that PKA will get a rewrite at some point in the time. And yeah, it's a very interesting view about it, about how to create something from the blank canvas and make it colorful and diverse and and free. That's that's not free because it's no cost because we know that running a PC or using internet that consumes energy still at a high rate as a global scale, but that is free for us to use it, to experience it, to get something for it, not only the hypothetically monetary values, but to the experience at it. At it. Yeah. Um. Awesome. I would like to share. I will share some tweets about player killers for the space attendants and the people that we possibly will hear it after. Some information can be shared that way. This is one. Yeah, that's some good stats of the history, the development of the story. Mm, awesome. Yeah, at this moment, I would like to ask Prop Player Killers Exchange Rep to if you want to add something, or we can go to the next step.
Well, yeah, because I think, we all have our own unique contribution and, whatever it is, you'll be surprised once you start creating where it can take you. And, you might not have that, at least in my experience, the end goal clearly in mind. But once you start building, and as long as you manage it in incremental steps, that, you'll be surprised at where the journey might take you. And at the same time, you'll be adding value to the Nano ecosystem.
Yeah, true. Um, awesome. A wise call to the builders and the creators, or the people that wants and feels that can create. We all can create. So just think about it. All right, let's go a little bit more to the agenda. That is at this point, I would like the people that is hearing us to do a little activity. First is to, if you are ready, created your Nano wallet, you downloaded your Nano wallets and created an account. If not, you can go and create it. Is pretty easy. You only need to download or set up a wallet. You can use Nault, Nault, Nault. You can type that in your browser and install. I'm sorry, to set up in the desktop, in the desktop browser. And if you have mobile, you can download an app called Natrium. That's a native wallet that is specifically coded or created for storing Nano, for using Nano. And you can install it. You can set up a password, and it will show your seed. You need to save that. Same for the desktop Nault wallet. Save that seed, write it down in a secure place. No, don't save it in your social media mailboxes. Save it in a paper sheet. I don't know, something, a secure place, and write down your second phrase, that is your second passphrase, that is a set of words, random words for a list that you can explore further. That's some encoding and some cryptographic um, tools, and save that down, write it down in a secret place, and then you can see after you have made it that, and others. So with that others, you first need to take a picture of a paper sheet where you need to write I use Nano, and share it into your timeline. tweet that tweet that message in the paper sheet. And once you do, you can send me that tweaks link, and I will give you Nano, send a little piece of Nano to your Nano address. That's a challenge, a little task. And also, if any speaker from the stories this time wants to propose a giveaway, an activity, or a task for the attendance, you can make it now. Yeah, I don't know,
5 minutes. In the next 5 minutes, whoever's here, I will pick one person and add them to the free mint list. Anybody who's in the spaces. So
awesome. Very awesome. Well, that's the way. That's the thing. Awesome. Thank you, Michael. And yeah, if you have some friends that you would like to have the chance to be into the free mint list, invite them to the space, and they will be counted into the possibilities. Awesome. Yeah, Glam.
If you tag me in the picture that you send to Carl and you follow me, I will send you a bit of Nano as well.
And
Awesome.
sorry. For the people who are creating their wallet now, or or for people who have their wallet for a time as well. Um, Go to cryptovision.live, register with your address. It only takes a few seconds. You have to. All you need is a wallet, and the ability to change your representative temporarily. It's just to prove that you're the owner of the address. After the Twitter Spaces, I will enqueue a video on CryptoVision that will rain 1 nano.
Awesome. Very awesome. Yeah, that's sort that are those are some challenging tasks to do, no? Or easy tasks. Right. Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Glam. Yeah, awesome. Mm, yeah, I feel that that's okay. Mm, let's talk a little bit more about about Nyano. What have you encountered, Michael? Any obstacles or what are those milestones you have talked about about that into the space thing, the space thing? But yeah, I would like to for you to speak a little bit more about that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the biggest obstacle in the beginning was everyone thought Nyano was a different crypto, like a whole new crypto, and we're like, no, 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 it's just like pennies to the dollar. They're like, okay, so it's gonna be new crypto. It's like, no, 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 it's like Satoshis are for Bitcoin. So it's going to be a new crypto. No, it's just Nano. So we had to like just keep driving it into people, and then people would be like, "Oh, so it's pegged to Nano?" No, Nano is just Nano. Like we didn't know how to. I didn't know how to explain it to people any other way. So I think for the first few weeks that was an issue, and then the whole idea of open source is like we don't own Nano in the sense of like we don't control Nano. So when we built the Discord, it was more along the lines of like just letting people kind of do whatever they want and then try to offer guidance. But then it just kind of got away from me. Everybody wanted to go in different ways, and I was like, okay, cool. Well, this is great. Like that was the whole point of just kind of creating an idea and letting people run with it. But then, so I kind of stepped back a little bit, and then when I did that, it just completely dissolved. Like all interest, um, people just kind of moved on. So some people were incorporating it here and there, but there wasn't really like a central focus point of talking about who was using that um, or promoting it in any way. And I realized, okay, we actually need a centralized promotion tool to get the word out. And that's when I was like, okay, I'm going to come back and I'm just going to kind of like take control of the Discord again and do the NFTs and promote the heck out of it and then use it as a way to amplify other nano projects and Nyano projects and make sure that people get rewarded for it, and have a central place. And it's okay to have like a centralized meeting place. I don't think that that's a problem because that way people can't hijack it and say they're going to do this or change it to that or whatever, um, and then have that run on top of Nano, because that's kind of the whole point of what it sounds like Nano Federation is doing. Is they're like, we're making the code, you guys build on top of it. We can't hold your hands and constantly like give you our blessing or this or that, because what happens if we dissolve? Like, just is the whole ecosystem just going to dissolve if they dissolve? And so I realized like people need to kind of just step up and start building and creating on it and also promoting it. We don't really have like um, I feel like we kind of have a marketing wing in Nano, but not like a really big, robust one. And so that's kind of like where I was just like, we need more marketing tools, designed specifically to promote Nano, and that's kind of where the NFT idea came from. Um, but it's definitely been a journey to just unbelievable um, interaction on the Discord to almost nothing. And so I kind of let it die off so the people who wanted it to be its own cryptocurrency would go away. And then now I'm coming back and just kind of like repositioning the Discord so it's just focused on this is what Nyano is. It's a marketing tool. We're going to have NFTs. We're going to promote games. We're going to promote other stuff in the nano space. And if you want to get on board with that, we'd love to have you. If you want to make your own cryptocurrency, I totally respect that, but that's not what this is. Um, yeah, so that's it.
Awesome. Yeah, this is it's amazing how to people can use. Oh no, it's not so surprisingly. It's because the human creativity can make wonders, as we know. So if we focus if we focus on the wonders, we can maybe avoid the disasters, the calamity, even as life is is scarce, right? Life is scarcity, so we should be aiming for things, for tech, for initiative that that aims to preserve that life in a sustainable environment, and that traduces even to the digital world. Is we stand as a mainly say toxic community, there is no way that we can implement truly a, a clean and, and legitimate way of being in the real world. In the real world, if we don't communicate and if we don't speak, it's kind of hard to build community. You can surely chat, but there are some instances that need the voice to be heard. Don't you agree? That's kind of the way. Yeah, yeah, bro.
I think that's exactly right because, I see a lot of that, and people are always asking, they're looking for the Nano Foundation to do marketing or this or that. When it's really, cryptocurrency, the value to me, as I see it, is subjective. It's the utility, what you get from it, how you use it, and what you use it, what ends you apply it to. So, some people have their favorite and they're just stuck on one thing, and that's fine. And I think Nano, it has a great value, it has great utility, but it's up to the community to add that value by utilizing it and creating uses for Nano. And so it can't just be a passive, spectator sport where people are sitting down and complaining about, what someone did in the football game. They need to get out there and, build themselves up and add a little something to the game themselves, whether, the project, what they make could be anything. And I think people would be surprised at what they're capable of if they just took that first step.
Yeah, awesome. I was also thinking that when Michael was talking about the NFT feature of Nyano, I I think why not into the metaverse? Like there are some other dogs or cats into the metaverse already. So Nyano needs to has its spot into the metaverse, and we can build it. We can make it real. So let's aim for that to expand the cat's territory, the Nyano cat territory into the digital verse. Also, mm, yeah, it can be a good bridge into the NFT to take it to the metaverse and to as we already saw, if you haven't heard it about the place subreddit, is a subreddit of Reddit that is a worldwide used social media and forum platform. And recently they added a feature that is the place that is like an app that allows the members of Reddit, the registered users, to place a color tile into a massive if you agree with me in that a massive canvas for everyone into Reddit on Reddit to color on that every 5 minutes you had a color tile to place, and there were truly community demonstrations for worldwide countries, national communities, international communities, private communities, public and some sorts of mixed communities, crypto communities. We had Nano art painted into the canvas. We had other projects as Nano that also they managed it. Me included. I also participate in that ecosystem that is kind of the same, but no, not the same, but similar. Like, yeah, if we can say that. um, Also, that's something that we can achieve into the metaverse, into the Web3 ecosystem that is already emerging. We are building it, right? So awesome. All right. If there is no other thing that Michael would like to say about the story, any Nyano story, we can then go to the question and answers section of the spaces. What do you guys think, and people? Yeah. All right. In this moment, I would like anyone who likes to speak from the crowd that wants to ask a question, to say something to the speakers, or something like that. Please request to speak, and I will get you up into the stage. Yeah, no questions, all cleared.
While we're waiting, player killers, do you guys have a playthrough YouTube video by chance?
Well, a playthrough would take a long time, but there are some videos already. There's one from, there's a couple guys who did one, and they're,
Yeah, yeah,
Player, we lost you.
yeah. Maybe some net issues.
Okay, well, if you can get that to me, I will also rain a nano video on CryptoVision.live when this spaces is over. That's 1,000,000 nano to anybody who's listening who wants to get in on that.
Nice.
Nice. Nice.
I will do. I just did a. I spun the wheel on tools-unite.com. I added in everyone's name, and the lucky winner is Eugen. Hold on. Yeah, Eugen Ensno. Enso. So if you DM me an Ethereum address, I will add you to the mint list. And yeah, you'll get a free Nano Cats NFT when we finish, like in 3 or 4 months. You're the first person added to the free mint list. So congratulations.
Nice. Awesome. Congratulations, Yugen. Yeah. So soon we will see that cat. Awesome. Yeah. Well, this spaces is recording right now, so people will have the opportunity to hear it after the end, and for the we hope perpetually as Twitter stands. Maybe we can get the recordings files and then post it in somewhere else to keep it secure if anything. Yeah. We never know. So yeah, thank you for being here. I I will do the last call to anyone in the space to say something, ask a question, mm, speak anything. We are here to hear us, to share, and to build community through stories.
Yeah, I mean, just thanks for having us. Thanks for doing this. I just think it's really important that, especially in these early phases, because even though Nano is what, like 5 years old now, um, it's still really early. And so the more we can all do to amplify each other and promote each other and get the word out, um, I think just it's so important in this space. What I've noticed in the NFT space recently, and it's something that growing up as an artist, it felt so foreign to me, was all these competing NFT projects are now partnering together and promoting each other and amplifying each other and giving away free mints for each other, even though they're all kind of competing with each other for the same amount of dollars of people who are interested in NFTs. They realize that it's so much better to work together to promote each other than it is to kind of like snipe at each other. And that's the one thing that drew me to the Nano community in the first place, was there wasn't a lot of sniping, there wasn't a lot of negativity. It was pretty positive. And coming from other ecosystems into Nano back in 2017, it was just really refreshing. So that's kind of the whole purpose of the NanoCat NFT project, is just to help like get the word out about everything out there, all the people who are building. So if you're listening to this and you're building in the space, reach out to me at Michael Crypto or NanoCats NFT, and we will get the word out and do a contest to help you and push people to you. Push people to, like, if you want to beta test a project, we will push people to you and give them and reward them for that. Whatever you need, just reach out, and we're here to help.
Nice, 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 Michael. Yeah, that's the energy that we like to encourage into the ecosystem, and and to the off limits of the community to keep it expanded in. Nice. Chia Link, welcome to the stage, the space.
Hey there. Yeah, just popped up on my Twitter feed, so I figured I'd hop in here and maybe introduce myself and kind of share what I'm working on with respect to Nano. So I run a couple websites. I run nanolinks.org, and I also run chialinks.com. Chia, for those of you that don't know, is is another cryptocurrency. There's a lot of overlap in the Chia community with Nano as well, both being a very green cryptocurrency. I think the big difference is Chia is very much a smart contract platform. And so, a lot of NFT projects are also starting there. I actually did create what's called, in Chia, ERC tokens are called cats. So it's a little bit confusing, but I did create a cat on Chia called Nyano cats. The purpose there is really to kind of cross emanate information between the two communities, and it's very much like a worthless meme token, but I am giving them out to people that fill out almost like a survey or a test to test their nano knowledge, and I'm trying to use that as a way to kind of bridge the two communities together. So it confusingly, it's also called Nyano Cat, but it's not an NFT project.
That's interesting.
That's pretty cool, because I got a lot of traffic from that nano links that you sent over there. On a project with Near, also a kind of energy efficient and low transaction fee, unfortunately not free project, and I'm giving away an NFT tonight. It's a virtual real estate thing. Affiliate program, and I know you sent those links over with the nano links to the other one, rock paper scissors.
Yeah, I mean it's a big collection of different nano resources around the community. So if there's anything new, definitely do submit something on the website. I'll make sure to get that added in. I'm Michael. I'm actually curious. Are you minting the Nyano Cat NFT on Ethereum?
Yeah. If you check out the Medium post I posted last night on Nyano Cat's NFT, a link to it in the pinned tweet. I talk extensively about it because I was in talks with the developers at Veet, because they're building the ability to have NFTs, and we just realized that they weren't at a space yet to handle that and to beta test something like that. We're just like, when you guys are ready, we'll do a second project and we'll put it on Veet. But the whole point of the Nyano Cats NFT project is to reach out to people who aren't in the nano space, is to try to get more people. And right now, the biggest NFT space is Ethereum. All the biggest metaverses are on Ethereum, and any funds raised from this project is going to go to building a game in the metaverse, and that if that's where everybody is, that's where we need to reach them. So Nyano Cat's NFT is kind of like a Trojan horse, where we're going to sneak in and just kill everyone with kindness and cuteness, and then teach them about Nano, teach them about Nyano, and then the importance of it, and then get them to slowly come over. Because it's the whole thing of like, we can't keep begging people to come to our space. We have to meet them where they are, to educate them and get them to come over.
Yeah, 100%. And I mean, Chia as a blockchain is not quite ready for NFTs yet. I think the NFT standard is going to be released in the next couple months, but I'd urge you to consider that as like a second or third project. I think the green energy efficient narrative makes a lot more sense with that community than say Ethereum, at least currently.
Yeah, I mean, I have the mentality of, and I say it in the Medium post, and I've said it before, is there's two types of people. There's the people who see the problem, pretend it doesn't exist, and then try to gaslight everybody that it doesn't exist. And in my mind, that's kind of the Bitcoin people, and like the refusal to acknowledge that proof of work is dangerous for the planet. And then the other type of people are people who see the problem, admit it's real, and then work to try to fix it. And that we need to reward people who admit that they've been doing something wrong and are working to try to fix it. And moving to proof of stake will decrease Ethereum's footprint by 99%. So I want to kind of reward that, but also it's just like we have to, like I said, we have to reach out to the people who are already there, who who have been building and have been doing these things, to teach them about this other stuff. And and when somebody learns about NFTs, they're learning about Bored Apes, they're learning about CryptoPunks, they're learning about these things that are all on the Ethereum blockchain. So that's the first place they go. It's so hard for them to learn about other chains, because once they get interested, they go there. That's where all their friends are. That's where the metaverse is. It's really difficult. It's going to be even harder for us to get the word out about Nano at that point. So we really got to go to their places and teach them about the alternatives.
Exactly. Yeah, it's kind of the thing that we need to achieve, like to onboard people that maybe haven't heard about crypto by by any means, and those that already are into any ecosystem, any crypto ecosystem or community, teach them about Nano, because again, me personally don't see a future for cryptocurrency where there are no place for several protocols to coexist, to be to be bridged, to have cross chains protocols that needs to have some place for it. Also, uh, I have I have a question from one of my fellow ambassadors, Nano community ambassadors. Shout out for Forrest, and he raised this question for CryptoVision reps. If he was wondering if CryptoVision is thinking about aiding multiple channels with their own QUs, since there is such a long QU, I will need help with that word, at the moment. For instance, a separate channel with a QU for music, comedy, animation, etc. Yeah, that's a question.
So that's something that's been brought up time and time again. And I'm not saying that we're opposed to it in the future, but I think that would serve to separate the community more than it would bring it together. I mean, right now you can still decide to queue after the video that's playing. If you don't like what's playing, you can still decide to skip the video and play your video immediately. And it helps the community as well because it distributes more because you pay more to do that.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Um, Multiple channels right now, as of now, we're just way too small for that. But we might think about that in the future. That's definitely a possibility. But right now, it wouldn't make much sense because, yeah, the queue is very long, but that's also the reason well, some time ago, but we significantly lowered the prices to enqueue video. So people can just queue as the next video for the same price it originally cost to queue at the end. So that's our solution to that for now. But yeah, we'll see in the future, maybe.
All right. Yeah. I agree with that. That maybe with I don't know, 10,000 viewers, the different channels can be of help, like maybe a comedy night show, or a comedy, or a, I don't know, movie sections that can be interesting in the future. But let's go step by step, and maybe not implemented yet, but to test it. Remember that we have a, a testnet, a nano testnet, and you can try it out. Maybe at the protocol level to try some cool features that you want to implement into your servers. And yeah, there is always a place to improve. So if anyone else wants to speak, to add a word, to say anything, we are open to words here. Just request your speaking permission, and I will get you up into the stage.
Just really fast, I wanted to follow up with Chia. Absolutely, definitely do another project when you guys are ready to go. So we're going to try to work with every single person who wants to have us, especially people who are just entering the NFT space on their chains. Absolutely. So I forgot to say that.
Yeah, no, it sounds good. I mean, nano NFTs are so unique in that there's no like native home for them, so they can really exist anywhere. And I think a lot of more like altcoins and altchains have very passionate communities that would be very engaged with, especially with like new NFTs.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, let's talk.
Awesome. I like those synergies. Yeah, I would like to say hi to my fellow ambassadors, Quarantine, Nano Nerd, Forest, and our attendants this time, Cubo, Edwin, Jugen, and Chia. Thank you for being here and to speak with us and to build community through stories. Yeah, maybe if there is no, if there is anything to say in in this moment, mm, I would like to thank you everyone for being here, for having the time, for using it to speak here, to share your stories, your thoughts, your feelings into this reunion, this meetup, and stay in touch for the next episode that we will be showcasing uh, another three stories from the Nano Community Initiative. If you would like to suggest a story that we should invite here, you can let me know and we can push it. So thank you. If you want to say anything as a goodbyes, this is the moment.
Well, thanks for having me, Carl. And I'd really love to see the enthusiasm and what everyone's building on Nano. This is just really wonderful. Thanks again.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, the Chia links thing is very interesting to me because I'm very much into Chia as well. And well, in my perfect crypto world, it's like Nano as a currency and Chia for smart contracts and NFTs and stuff. So I already bookmarked the site, so I'll definitely look more into that. And yeah, I agree with everything that has been said. For more adoption and actual usage of Nano, well, yeah, we can just build tools and use it ourselves, and yeah, the rest will come.
I think too that it's really important to highlight how easy it is. I am not a crypto person. I don't crypto at all. And if I can figure out Nano, anybody can figure out how to use Nano. It's fast, it's remarkably fearless, it's wonderful. And I think that should be more what people are pushing, how incredibly simple it can be.
Yeah, I also want to thank you, Carl, for hosting this, and thank everybody for building, and let's get the word out and keep supporting the devs and make their job easier. Because if we do all the promotion for them, they can just focus on coding and making Nano as strong as possible. So thanks, everybody.
Awesome, awesome. Again, thank you, everyone. And I see Mats is reconnecting. And All right. All right, everyone. Thank you for being here. This was the Nano Community Initiative's Three Stories episode 2. Stay in touch for the episode 3, and let's keep the ball rolling. Thank you,
Thanks so
and
much for coming, and thank you for hosting us.
yay. Yay, yay. Thank you for being here. Bye bye.